Most people think buying a new car is a sign that they've finally made it. A larger paycheck arrives, the dealership lights seem brighter, and suddenly a machine designed to lose value becomes a trophy. The strange part is that many wealthy people see the exact same car and walk away. Slowly. The habit usually begins with comparison. A friend upgrades. A neighbor parks something shiny in the driveway. Social media turns transportation into a public scoreboard. Behavioral economics calls this social proof, the tendency to copy what others appear to value. Before long, financing offers start to feel less like debt and more like permission. Then it begins. Inside the mind, a new car delivers something far more powerful than horsepower. It delivers status. Psychologists refer to this as hedonic adaptation. The excitement spikes the day you receive the keys, remains for a few weeks, and quietly fades into the background of ordinary life. Yet the monthly payment remains. Loss aversion then enters the picture. Once people become attached to their new identity, the thought of driving something older feels like moving backward, even when their bank account says otherwise. Look closer. Most people don't buy cars to travel from one place to another. They buy stories. Stories about success. Stories about belonging. Stories they hope other people will tell about them. A new car begins losing value almost immediately. While the owner is admiring the paint, depreciation is already at work. The hidden damage isn't just financial, it's opportunity cost. Every dollar committed to a rapidly depreciating asset is a dollar that cannot compound elsewhere. Picture a wallet dragging heavy chains behind it. A 5-year car payment can quietly become years of delayed investing, a smaller emergency fund, or postponed financial freedom. Lifestyle inflation works the same way. As income rises, expenses rise to meet it, leaving people wealthier on paper but trapped in practice. Expensive. History offers a revealing example. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors in modern history, became famous not for extravagant purchases but for avoiding them. For decades, he lived in the same house he bought in 1958 and treated cars as tools rather than symbols. A modern example tells a similar story. In 2023, countless videos showed technology workers selling luxury vehicles after widespread layoffs across major companies. High incomes had created confidence, but confidence proved temporary. Their car payments did not. The final diagnosis is simple. New cars are not inherently bad. For some people, they are practical, enjoyable, and affordable. The problem begins when a vehicle becomes evidence of self-worth. Financial freedom rarely arrives with leather seats and a large monthly payment. More often, it arrives quietly, through patience, investing, and the willingness to delay applause. The people who build wealth understand an uncomfortable truth. Looking rich and becoming rich are often two different journeys. Your wallet keeps score. It remembers every impulsive purchase, every dollar you wasted, and every opportunity you ignored.